Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Geography class. Social Science divided class three textbook: History, Geography, Political Science. In this year, you have a beautiful geography textbook. First lesson: resources. You know what is resources? Resources, we useful things and to satisfy our needs. Without resources, we can't live in our world. Example: book, pen, air, water, mountains, soils, vegetation, plants. These are we called resources. We use them to satisfy our needs. Okay, so resources means the things we used to satisfy our needs. That is we called resources. Two things you have to note about the resources. The first one is utility. Utility means usability. How much usability, that we called utility. Okay. Value means worth. For example, gold is much worth than paper. Okay, if we lost a gold necklace, what will happen? And it is very and we very much sad. Sometimes we crying or sometimes we weeping. But if a page of notebook may lost or it may damaged, and not much the sadness you, because you think that the paper is much utility, or sorry, much value than gold or computer or laptop, tablet, mobile phone. And so this we called value. Okay. Time and technology is main important for collecting the resources. Time and technology. Sometimes we use much time to extract the resources. Technology, sometimes we using JCB, driller, quarrying, mining, and nowadays new devices and instruments for extractions of the resources. So that we called it time and technology. You think about your house, too much bricks and stone used to build the um, buildings or houses, and much time taking. Technology is devices, several the devices or instrument is using in our day-to-day building construction. Okay, so that is the time and the technology are the two important factors and for the resource constraint. So the classification of the resources. The resources are, there are the different types of the resources is there. We can classify the resources into on the basis of the level of development, and the resources classified uh, level of development, origin, stock. Then next one is that areas. The resources classified on the basis of level of development, then origin, then use, stock, and then is that development. Origin of development, the resources divided into actual resources and potential resources. Actual resources is the resources, and we can see and we have knowledge about the usages of the resources. For example, gold, silver, these are examples of the actual resources. But the potential resources are the resources, and its important and value is not known at present, that we called potential resources. For example, in coming future, we may produce electricity from the sand, That means in coming future, not at present, that we call the potential resources. So on the basis of the level of development, the resources divided into actual resources and potential resources. Okay. Next one, on the basis of origin, the resources may be divided into two, biotic resources and abiotic resources. You know biotic resources? Biotic resources means living things, plants, animals. Abiotic resources means not living things. For example, stone, paper, woods, timbers are example. Then next one, stock. On the basis of this stock, the resources divided into renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are the resources and we can renew it or replenish it quickly when we use them, and its number is not limited, we get, and it may renewed or it may formed within time. For example, water, how much water we use in daily life, but the next year we get the plenty of water by through the rain. Sand, then timbers, woods, bricks, stone. These are example of the renewable. But the non-renewable resources are, if we use them, it take the time, much time for replenished or renewed. Example, metals, then petroleum, coal are examples of the non-renewable resources. Then next one is that level of development. Level of development means on the basis of the development, the resources take ubiquitous resources and localized resources. Ubiquitous resources as the global resources we can see all parts of the world. But localized resources are the resources and which locate only a particular region. For example, the oil productions in Saudi Arabia is the examples of the localized resources. But water, soil, plantation, vegetations, animals, air are examples for the ubiquitous. But petroleum in Saudi Arabia, diamond in Africa, cotton in India are examples for the localized resources. Okay, thank you.